Hello everybody, my name is the Koto Bolofo. This is a photograph that I'd really like to talk about that has got a very, very interesting story of how I got to this point of using these fantastic black ballet dancers in Harlem. Now I think I can use the word and say it's iconic. It was done in Harlem in the year 2000 in July, sweltering heat in New York. I basically called my editor and told her that I had this idea, but I needed to come to Milan and talk to her about the idea. And she said, Koto, why you want to come to Milan? What the reason you want to come to Milan? You can just tell me the idea on the phone. I said, no, I need to come to talk to you about this idea. She said, okay, Koto, you come if you want, right? But I think you're going to waste your time. So I came to Milan and I said, listen, I had this idea of doing basketball with a kind of like a black dancers. She said, oh, no, I have no problem about the basketball black dancers, no problem for me. I said, no, listen to me. They are black and they do ballet. There was a pause. She said, Koto, are you crazy? They play basketball, they're not ballet dancers. I said, no, listen to me. What the idea is to get black ballet dancers to play basketball in a basketball court in Harlem. And she said, I know you're crazy, but okay, you do it. You bring back the good pictures. Sometimes you have to go to an extent to see the person and persuade them to do the idea because they are the ones who are going to publish it. I tend to do that and confront the person face to face and try and demonstrate and say, look, believe in this idea. Now, what I noticed, right, there were not many black ballet dancers, you know? It was kind of a thing that was reserved for the sense of elitism, right? And then I got the idea of a common sport, basketball, that's liked by all walks of races, you know? I said, why can I not integrate the two, ballet and basketball, together? And what you notice about basketballers, when they do bounce, 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 and then they jump up in the air, slam and dunk, watch the grace. It's like an antelope leaping and then slam and dunk. Now the ballet dancers have got the same sort of thing. When they jump up in the air, there's a sense of grace. I wanted to take these senses of grace and elegance and try and create a graceful picture. Rounded up some ballet dancers and I told them to meet us in Harlem, right? So of course they were thinking there's going to be some theater, they're going to be performing their sense of elegance, you know, on the stage. And there they were, and I said, guys, okay, basically I'd like you to play basketball, right? But you've got to have this sense of choreography altogether. Now, I remember one of them said, are you kidding? I mean, where's the stage? Are you kidding me? So what I had to do, I had to get a basketball and I demonstrated in front of them by bouncing the ball and leaping up in the air. I used to be a gymnast for many, many, many years. When they saw the way I leapt, right, with the ball, they said, hey man, you're pretty good. And that was what sold the idea by me demonstrating that I can do this. And you've got to believe in me to try and get this fantastic picture. And at that time, there was no digital for me. It was really the old school, put the film in the back of the camera, crank, 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 and then shoot to go. People used to use motor drives, you know, to shoot like, no, for me, it really is a sense of precision, you know? Less is more. When I do a photograph, I forget about the camera. What I'm more interested in is trying to get the people to understand the sense of movement and the timing. I usually do like 2 or 3 rehearsals. I say 1, 2, 3, okay, jump. I use my eyes before I click. So once they got that, they knew when to jump and I knew when to click the button. 1, 2, 3, and there you have it, the perfect picture. It was first shown at Paris Photo in 2025. This picture, 2000, Paris Photo 2025. There is a word I like to use, which is fundamentally so important to my work. It is the word timeless. When I do a picture, this picture will go on more or less forever. It has no date, it has no time. It never tires out. I am crazy, right? I am crazy, but I don't care. I like to have a lot of fun. Let's make it a happy world and jump with joy. So you've heard the story. I just want to thank the Lucie Foundation because in 2022, they gave me this. Carnegie Hall in New York. I just want to thank that brilliant team to really think of me. I've done photography for over 40 years and it's really an honor to show the world this. Mwah!